Hi, my name is B. Smith, and I'm a visual communication design student at Eastern Washington University. The question I'm answering today is, can you walk me through your background? My background in design started with branding, typography, composition, and suite licenses in the Adobe software. I first studied at Design at Meridian Technical Charter High School, where I built a strong technical foundation. Later, after my time in the Coast Guard, I worked in production design and project management. That experience taught me that structure, deadlines, client communication, and how to create work that is technically accurate. But over time, I realized I wanted to move beyond production work. I wanted to create design that felt more personal, expressive, and connected to culture. That's what brought me back to school for visual communication design at Eastern. It is also what led me to start RevWorks Design Studios. My capstone project is the rwzdesigns.com rebrand and web application. RevWorks originally focused on livery design, apparel, and brand identity, but as my direction changed towards tattoo design and Japanese visual influence and more personal studio work, the old brand no longer fully represented me. The purpose of this project was to redesign RWZ while still respecting its original motorsport and apparel roots. The problem was that the previous site felt too limited in its identity, and it needed to communicate a broader range of services and work better on mobile and appeal to both my American and Japanese audiences. My process started with research and a creative brief, and after reviewing the old website from there, I created new logo concepts and updated the site structure and redesigned mobile layouts and developed new content for the website, as you can see here, along with some new social media content. For this project, I used Astro, Tailwind CSS, JavaScript, Illustrator, Procreate, and browser development tools, and the final product was an updated website with stronger branding, new visual assets, more portfolio content, licensure information, and improved mobile presentation. The payoff was that RWZ became more aligned with who I am now as a designer, and the redesign helped increase web traffic and client contact. A supporting project that also shows another side of my work is the Rose Garden Casino VR chat world. For this project, I created branding, 3D assets, and a playable environment for VR chat server, and I started with the client's rough sketch and developed and finished the logo and server banner and created them a new brand. And then I moved into 3D production, building a 3-story casino in Blender with lobby, bars, sunrooms, theater, fountains, poker tables, and more of the surrounding scenery from scratch. After modeling the assets, I brought them into the VRChat Unity SDK to add textures, baked lighting, physics, game functionality, and logic to this project. This project matters to me because it shows how branding can become more than a flat image. It can become a space that people enter, interact with, and remember. The third and final project is my NeuralAngelo neural network research project. While this project is more technical, it connects my interests in 3D assets, game development, and emerging design technology. I explored whether AI-based 3D scanning could create usable models for games or 3D printing. This process started by testing NERF and ColeMap workflows with vehicle footage, but I found issues with reflective surfaces, motion blur, camera placement, and weak mesh outputs. That led me to NeuralAngelo, which was better suited for surface mesh generation, and I built a working system, solved dependency issues, and adjusted the workflow process to smaller scenes with better detail, and created more controlled footage environments, which helped me produce a cleaner mesh, and that could be 3D printed or used in game processes. Together, these projects show the designer that I am becoming. RWZ shows my branding, web, and personal identity work, and Rose Garden shows my ability to build interactive client experiences, and NeuralAngelo shows my interest in research 3D pipelines and future-facing design tools. My story is about moving from production design into multidisciplinary work with more purpose and personality. I still care about the fundamentals like typography, layout, and composition, but I want my work to feel intentional, useful, and culturally connected. Thank you for watching my portfolio presentation.